This episode of Bussin with The Boys, is presented by Barstool Sports.
Oh my God. There's lots of different starts to movies. You hear them and you're like, oh fuck, this was a little bit of a hidden deal.
Yeah, Freddie, he's a sleeper.
He's a sleeper. Because that's pretty good. That was solid.
That was good.
That's a I'm fucking dealing with Jason Voorhees here.
Yeah.
And then that you're dealing with Halloween. Like this one, if you were to throw this on, I'll tell you what, I might play this tomorrow night at my house just to fucking play it throughout the entire house.
Yeah. I actually think, because they have Jason in this one, I think the 1-2 Freddy Krueger song is better. It's a little creepier. That 1-2. Play that one, Alex.
Always playing them.
Hey. Grab your
crucifix. 7, 8, stay up late. 9, 10, never sleep again. Oh, with the kids fucking giggling at the end, dude. That's one thing. I tell you what, man. As far as like the slasher movies go, Halloween was a fucking well put together. It had solid backstory. It put it in there, and then it was just a nightmare from hell the whole night of Halloween. And then Jason Voorhees came in the first couple movies. It's like it's tits and ass. It's smoking joints. It's kids getting decapitated. It's a little more.
He's taking that machete and slicing heads off.
And we talked about in the last podcast, like Jason is stacked from the get-go.
He kind of looks like Brock Lesnar.
He does look a little bit like Brock Lesnar, but with a way more fucked up face. I feel like Brock doesn't really have that much of a fucked up face. Brock, I know you're a big fan of the pod, but
way more
of a fucked up face, dude. And then like Freddy Krueger's like this, like, and also none of them talk.
Can you imagine if Brock Lesnar was sitting in
hey man, I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean
just
that.
Looking jacked.
What do you mean? I tell you
Give
what,
you the
dude.
F5 right here on the fucking bus.
Holy shit. But like another thing too, something to sleep on Freddy Krueger is one, it's done an amazing job of when you go see that movie, you go home and when you go to bed, you're like, oh fuck, something could happen here. You know what I'm saying? I hope when I go to sleep, he's not there. And then you're like, well, I can't give him power because the whole thing. You give Freddy Krueger power, and then he's strong enough to kill you.
Yes.
And the guy can talk too. And he's got some solid chirps.
Yeah.
He's got some solid chirps. When I was like, I think
he can flirt a little bit with you too. He makes it real weird and uncomfortable.
He's real rapey.
Yeah, real rapey.
He is very rapey and
big rape vibe.
And Jason's a mama's boy. Like, and so you like Jason's mother.
He is.
Like, Jason gets killed.
He's kind of soft.
He's got there's a part of Jason that you're like, man, I kind of want to root for this cat. It's like the show Him or You or Her. What's the one with the dude's like a killer, but he's like obsessive with the girls?
Yeah,
you.
You. Yeah, you're
like
you.
This guy's murdering cats and being super creepy. But part of you is like, man, I kind of hope this guy like makes it. You know what I'm saying?
Like, he seems like he means well in all this
seems like he means well.
That he does.
Yeah, and then with Jason, you feel that. Michael Myers, you're like, man, this guy just wants to kill his entire family.
He's fucking, like he said, evil.
He's just straight
black
evil.
In his eyes.
Yeah, you're right.
Because they tried changing him a few times. He might go with it for a second, but that motherfucker turns on you, bro.
I tell you what, man. When the one we saw in theaters together, the newest one that came out in 2018.
Right, yeah.
When they're standing at that psychiatric ward. And there's like a box.
Yeah, and they got him like basically on like a chain.
Yeah, and he's just standing there. It kind of reminds me of like The Longest Yard when that big ass like Mexican cat's playing ping pong and Adam Sandler.
Yeah, and they walk up to him.
If I lower this part, we could play together.
Yeah.
He starts kind of playing with him. It's way fucking scarier than that, dude. But yeah, Krueger got that. And his backstory too, like the first movie you watch it, Johnny Depp's actually in the first movie of Nightmare on Elm Street. Do you know that?
Johnny Depp is what?
Johnny Depp's in the first Nightmare on Elm Street.
I did not know that.
He's the one that falls asleep and listen to music, and then the claw, like Freddy Krueger's claws, come up under and grab Freddy and like pull him down, and he's dead. He's dead. And then blood starts like shooting onto the roof. It's very gory.
I don't feel like I've watched all the Nightmare on Elm Street.
Really?
Yeah, I know. My dad's super into the Nightmare on Elm Street. I've watched kind of like the newer ones, like the remakes and stuff like that.
Well, the Freddy vs. Jason one, there he is. The Freddy vs. Jason one, you get more of a backstory on Freddy Krueger, and Freddy Freddy ends up being the villain out of the two between Jason Voorhees and Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
Like you actually are rooting for Jason. Like they literally, I think they tranquilize him or something like that. They literally give him a stab in the neck.
When he's
put him
in the back of a van?
In the back of a van.
Yeah.
These are my children, Jason. Go back where you belong.
But like Freddy,
And he starts having the dream that he's drowning.
yeah, because that was his thing. Like Freddy
Yeah.
was burnt to death,
Right.
And I think that's why they didn't do Michael Myers and Jason Voorhees or either of those
Yeah,
three.
yeah.
That was a good combination because Jason was water. Like that was his element of like this is his weakness. Like a Pokemon card. You got a rock Pokemon.
Yeah,
Jason Voorhees was a rock Pokemon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then Freddy was burned to death in a warehouse because he was like snatching kids up and I think he was like touching them and stuff.
Yeah. Then the parents like burn the school.
The parents burnt the school down. That is
Yeah.
what happened. That happened to Freddy vs. Jason as well. But I tell you what, Freddy's little origin story is.
How would you? Yeah, his one's suspect for sure.
His one's a
origin
suspect,
story.
but it's like I love that kind of stuff when you
right
like
because there's more detail in his backstory than all the others.
pretty much. I mean,
I
there's
feel
a
like it.
lot.
I mean,
there's a lot
on
in
Jason.
lot on Jason, and there's a few on Michael too.
Yeah, but
And
not as much. Mike just fucking stabbed his sister. Like it's not like you knew.
Yeah.
They try to say he got possessed by shit and stuff like that, but it's not like they show that or anything.
That's the thing when you do 10 separate movies on one guy.
I know.
Like, things are gonna get a little skewed. And then like they're redoing the whole thing. And this is who's the guy, the Devil's Rejects guy who does Rob Zombie. Rob Zombie
Dude,
goes,
his movie was fucked.
His
bro.
movie was fucked.
They got him killing animals and kind of transitioning into just being some little psychopathic
Yeah.
killer.
Oh.
And then when he taped his stepdad to the fucking chair.
Fuck yeah.
Because he was like drunk and passed out, taped him to it, and just started
Scary.
fucking stabbing him.
God.
Dude, how would you rate? Let's do a list. Hey, bring up the slasher list. How would we rate the slashers like in a fight, dude? What kind of slashers we got out there?
Do you want to go? You want to go with the movies or the villains themselves?
Let's throw the villains in because if we go,
Well,
Is this-
that's his best
we
villain's
got a lot.
monster.
We
There's
got
a lot
there's a
out
few
here,
in there.
dude. Ooh.
This is just what I could come up with. I know you guys got more.
yeah. Well, no. I don't think we'd have more. If anything, we don't want it to be that long.
The best thing to do is just slash them out when you know they don't have a chance. First, you have a chance. Jason
Hannibal
has a chance.
Lecter has no chance.
Hannibal Lecter's dead so fast. He's a genius, but he's not really. He's a monster. He's a monster, but he's not a real monster. Like, I've seen Jason, Freddy, and Michael.
I didn't watch The Human Centipede. Should we
did.
take that one out?
I did. That's not really a monster. He's a mad scientist. So yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, take him out.
Chucky doesn't stand a chance. He's out.
Ooh, I like little Chucky though. That motherfucker's crazy.
Yeah. When you get to these guys, there's Leatherface. So this is the list right now. People can't see this list. So Jason Voorhees, Freddy Krueger, Ghostface, which is from the movie Scream.
Just call him Scream.
Yeah, Scream. Michael Myers, Jack Terrace from The Shining. He dead. Sorry, buddy. That's a great movie. That's
That is a
probably
good movie.
That's a top 3 spook of all time.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
I mean,
gotta
we were
be.
looking at IMDb earlier, and I think it was number 2 in the horror list.
But that list is very suspect.
Very suspect.
Very suspect.
But shout out to The Shining.
Shout out to The Shining. That's a very few times you find a well done, well acted, good plot, good storyline.
Yeah.
The whole thing is rock solid when it comes to The Shining.
I got a side story on The Shining before we move on.
Yeah, no. I
So
like it. We have to
The
finish
Shining,
it.
the hotel or whatever, right? That it was filmed in Colorado. I've been to. It's like all these different whiskeys, all this different whiskey tasting. They've turned it into something now, and it was pretty dope.
Is it still an active hotel?
Yeah.
I'd be a little scared to stay in that place, man.
I'm
Walking there in
pretty
the middle
sure
of
it
the
is.
night.
Yeah. Yeah, the Stanley Hotel. It was cool, man. A huge list of different whiskeys.
I think the guys from Ghost Adventures actually did. Zach Baggins. He's the head dude from Ghost Adventures. He and I have DM'd a couple times on Twitter.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's got himself like a haunted museum in Vegas. And he's like, yeah, dude, I'll give you like a tour of it or whatever. He's got.
I bet that's sick. A haunted museum in Vegas because you know they do it right out there.
They do it right in Vegas. The attractions out there are stupid good.
Yeah.
He's got who was a guy who just died? Wasn't died. He was a serial killer, and they have his Ted Bundy's. He has Ted Bundy's glasses there.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he's got and I think his
Ted Bundy had a creepy story, dude. That
Creepy
documentary on
story,
Netflix, whatever
dude.
it was called.
I'm weird about serial killers.
You're like into them. You're into
I
them.
love the stories.
Yeah, you're into
Charles
them.
Manson. Like people, when you play the game, like all the time, like who would you want to have lunch with if you have lunch with anybody? Like obviously you gotta cut out Jesus, cut out Buddha, like cut out all the religious cats. Like who do you go with? And some guy I kind of lean on all the time is
Manson?
Charles Manson.
You had to give him a booster seat.
Yeah, he's tiny cat, huh? But you think like I watch interviews of him and he's just rambling. If I had
Rambling
him
in a weird fucking way.
in a weird way, man, like you legit kind of like start to believe him. But that's the thing, like someone's so manipulative to like get people to go and kill other people. It's crazy.
I mean, you saw it took those women a long time to fuck. I don't even think some
Are
of
they
them
still in
recovered.
jail?
Alex, do you guys remember that Charles
Lulu
Manson
and them?
documentary? Like those chicks that ended up going to jail for that murder that happened? Yeah, you can bring it up.
That was my favorite thing about.
Shout out Josh, dude.
Shout out Josh
bringing the
boys.
lattes. Bringing the lattes and the juices, dude.
Good job.
Thank you.
I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you might be sitting here with us right now and be like, hey, the energy seems a little off. Like these guys don't seem as hype as they usually are.
Oh, we're hyped, dude.
We're hype.
Come on now.
We're hype, but the week before when we did the podcast, it's taken us all. Like we're in the depths. We're in the deep part of Halloween. And I'll tell you what, it messes with your psyche a little bit.
After that last week, dude, it was eerie.
It was.
I mean, we were on the phone for the next probably hour when we were at home.
Yeah.
Separately.
Can't go home. I just can't go to sleep.
Yeah.
Not by myself, at least.
That's what I'm saying.
Terrified out
It
there.
was a weird vibe after last week.
What do we got going here? Which one's the coconut deal?
I think they all are. I got them all like that.
Yeah, I'm coconut all of them?
Yep.
Tell you what.
Coconut milk.
Yep. That's a sweet little deal. Yeah,
Let's
man.
get back to ranking the slashers.
Yeah,
we
go
get
back
in
to
the
it. Yeah.
slash-
So, but Charles. You actually brought up
the Charles
you brought
Manson
the Charles
girls.
Manson thing. Yeah, these girls, they took a lot. They were in like recovery. There's a whole movie about it, right? Where they're like in recovery.
Yeah,
and
it's in a documentary.
It's like a mockumentary. Like it's a true story, but it's like there's actors and stuff. It's not the actual people.
Yeah.
What's
Back
the
to
deal on
ranking.
that?
Let's do the rankings. Oh, we still staying on this?
I mean, these girls.
I'm just trying to
went
find
through
out
a lot,
about the-
right? And they had to like. Are they still in jail? That's all I want to know. We'll move on after that.
There's a lot of them. There's like 16 of them.
I know, but I want to say there was three,
Really?
right?
There's a three, the
that
core
were part
three.
of the murder that went to jail, and it took. They were trying to do studies, therapy, and everything because they just didn't. They just believed that certain groups of people were trying to take over the world, and they had to hurry up to kill them.
There's a race war, right?
Yeah, this-
Yeah.
this
I
one's
think it was
still-
based around race.
This one's still in prison. As of January 2019, her case is being reviewed once again.
God.
Oh yeah, there's. I mean,
The next one died of brain cancer at 61.
a long time, dude.
Spending that much time in jail. I feel like what's the amount of time you got to spend in jail before it's like you just
Give up.
no, you can't not give up, but like you can't even like really work in the real world anymore. Like you don't know.
Right, there comes a
social
time where
cues.
I would think like I don't even give a fuck to go back out there.
But also like if I went to jail right now and the way technology is just so advancing so much every single year, 20 years from now, I won't even be able to really function out in the real world.
I would bet it's way quicker than that. Just because of how different. I mean, I've never been to prison, thank God, but like I would assume it's so different on the inside. Like it's nothing like regular society. I'm sure you get out and you're just like you're not second guessing everybody that you're around. You know what I mean? Imagine that. Like you just go to the caf. You're just trying to eat your food, but like you can't just eat your food.
Yeah.
You have to pay attention.
Yeah, and think about
Everyone's out to get you.
Shawshank Redemption.
Great movie.
The
That's a
old guy
great
that ended
movie.
up going out and he hung himself because he just couldn't really adapt.
Yeah,
He couldn't
he did
adapt
do
to the real
that.
world. He was trying to get like a job and he just wasn't like fitting in. He like missed the boys at prison.
Why don't you just commit a crime and just say, I just want to go back? Or
I
just go to,
think that happens. I think people do that.
people do it all the time. Yeah, people do it all the time. I've been in jail like 72 hours. Tell you what,
Yeah,
though,
I've sat in a
72
cell.
hard
I'll tell you
hours.
what, I was fucking different after, man.
I sat in a cell for
I
like
saw
3
some fucking
hours.
thing. You saw, drunk tank.
Yeah, I know, a little
Nipper.
drunk thing. Yeah, I was by myself. It
Nipper.
wasn't even nothing serious.
Yeah, that's
Tell you what,
shit's-
though, it changed me.
Did it?
No, I mean, I guess yeah. I learned my lesson, but
Did you,
I'm
did
saying
you
there
ever
was-
drink,
there
did you
wasn't
ever
nothing
drink
on the
underage
inside.
again? Did you ever drink underage again?
yeah.
Then you didn't learn your lesson.
But I'm saying
He learned how to knock it.
Hey, the boy was smarter.
Yeah, I got smarter.
Standing in
That's
that
what
dorm
fucking
room,
happened.
just
I
like
got-
sipping a
I
Coca-Cola
got
and some whiskey by
smarter,
yourself.
dude.
That's hilarious. All right, yeah, sorry. So back to the best villains and monsters. We're ranking these guys. Who would win in a fight, right? Ghostface from Scream.
Hey, who's in our final? Here we go.
So we got-
Jason.
Yep.
Freddy Krueger.
Yep.
Scream.
Yep.
Michael Myers.
Yep.
Pennywise. Leatherface. Pennywise is a little different. I think you can almost kind of. I would vote take him out.
I don't know. Before you take Pennywise out, You need to take Leatherface out because Leatherface hasn't been killed, brought back to life, resurrected, anything like that. That man, he's just a weirdo that used to work at a butcher shop, and his family's
but Scream, he's not. That's just like a human being trying to hide in the thing.
He's next to go.
But I want to see him. I want to see him go at it. Who are we going to say wins? You know what I mean?
Pennywise faces Ghostface. If we're ranking these, you might even go Freddy as a 1 seed. You might go Freddy as a 1 seed because Freddy's in your dreams.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but Jason took him in Freddy vs. Jason.
But did he? Because at the end scene, he's walking out of the lake holding Freddy Krueger's head. And what does Freddy do? He winks at him.
I've seen a lot of guys that don't get their hand raised at the end of a UFC fight that says, "I'll be back." That's basically what happened.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
It went to a unanimous decision.
Yes, no, you're
Jason
so
won,
right.
and Freddy's like, "I'm gonna get a rematch," just like Conor McGregor versus fucking Diaz, and after that first one.
So Jason's the only one that's won an actual fight. So Jason's a 1 seed. I know you're. I know you're.
I know. It's tough. But yes, let's just have him there for right now.
Okay, Freddy. All right, Freddy. Jason's a 1 seed. Freddy is going to be a 2 seed because he's been in a fight. Ghostface.
I think they've all fucking killed somebody.
I would go Michael Myers.
He's been in a fight.
No, like a real fight versus another villain, dude. You know what I'm saying?
You're talking about like a movie. They've been in a versus movie.
They've been in a versus movie.
All right,
exactly. Michael Myers got to be 3. Pennywise is 4, which I would even argue Pennywise should be 3. Leatherface is going to be 5.
Yeah, definitely Scream is at the bottom.
Scream's at the bottom. So Ghostface 5 seed.
Jason and Freddy are getting buys. Here's how this will work.
Okay.
Jason and Freddy get buys. Who's the 3 seed? Mike Myers. He is facing.
I'll put them all in order for you. Hold on. I'll get them all in order.
Mike Myers is going to face.
Mike Myers faces Scream, and Pennywise faces Leather. Or hang on. Come on, hang on. We got
There it is. He's got it all dialed in now.
All right. So what will happen?
At the 3 seed, Mike Myers is taking on
Leatherface.
And
Pennywise,
the 4 seed, Pennywise is taking on Ghostface.
Yes. So let's start with Mike Myers versus Leatherface.
Okay, Mike Myers versus Leatherface. This is a clear-cut first-round knockout in my opinion.
I think so too. I think so too.
What, they both towards the end, Michael Myers got some bulk on him. He's been through adversity. He's literally been resurrected. He's been dead. He's been alive. He's been shot. He's been everything. He's been burned. And the guy keeps fucking coming back.
Yeah.
Leatherface literally, the only thing Leatherface has going for him is chainsaw.
He's big and he's got some of that, that dumb strength. We'll just call him Simple Jack. He's got some Simple Jack to him.
I like that. I like how you went around that.
Yeah,
I like how you went around
he's
that
stomping
word.
around inside. You know what I mean? Somebody yells, "Hey, dinner's ready." He comes up from the basement. Mike ain't fucking around with that dude. He's gonna be standing outside of a room. And he's gonna slit. He's gonna slit his throat right when he walks to the door.
Here's the thing, too, though. If you get Leatherface focused on Mike Myers, he might have a chance because Mike Myers doesn't give a fuck about killing really anybody else but his family members. But
in this situation, he's in a tournament.
He's in a tournament. Offhand stoner, stab him, done.
Yeah.
But he's looking for Laurie. You know what I'm saying? He's looking for the whole family.
Yeah, but in this situation, he's looking for fucking Leatherface.
They're in a cage match?
No. Let's just say it's around a house. You know what I'm saying?
Like Leatherface's house from
we'll say we'll say Leatherface's house. We'll say the rest of the family they're going for the weekend.
Then you got more than I think Leatherface. There's trap doors in that place. He's got his whole family helping him out.
Booby trap. Yeah, but the family's not. I said the family's going away for vacation. Leatherface is going to be Leatherface is going to be walking home from his little butcher where he slices the meat and stuff.
Yeah.
And Michael Myers is going to be stalking him the entire way. Leatherface isn't going to have a fucking clue nor a chance. Okay, but let's just say he's focused on Mike Myers.
Here's another thing. Leatherface got fired from his job, the butcher job. That's a big reason why he became Simple Jack mad. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're right. You're right.
The cop, the dad would go and bring the kids back to the house. He would butcher them up. I think they would eat them. There was cannibalism involved.
Yeah.
So
I'm still going Mike Myers.
I know you are.
Clean sweep.
I'd say Mike Myers took a couple dents there.
He might have took a dent. I mean, again, Leatherface is a big, strong dude.
We're split, Alex. Deciding.
Oh, we're split. You're saying Leatherface.
I'm saying Leatherface.
Get the fuck. You go fuck yourself.
No. Okay, I think it's close. I think it's. I get
you want to play
close.
some devil's advocate. I understand. I respect it. Dude.
I don't even know if I'm playing devil's advocate. I'm just saying it's fucking close. Right. It's not a clean sweep at all.
In my opinion, Mike Myers is going to face Freddy Krueger.
The thing is,
hang on, let Alex get a word in. What do you think, Alex?
I'd go Mike Myers as well. He's a seasoned vet, man. How many Chainsaw Massacre movies are there?
That's true. That's a good fucking
compared
point.
to Halloween.
That's a good point, dude. 3?
Best abilities, availability, and they're still making them movies.
And they still are. Halloween Kills. October 15th, 2021.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. There's 8 of them.
How many Halloweens are there?
There's like
30.
Let me guess if there's 11.
I'll say 12. 13.
No way. Hey, Price is Right rules. You won.
Friday the 13th.
Oh.
Zach, what do you think?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm probably going Leatherface here. I'm a big Texas Chainsaw Massacre guy.
Are you?
Yeah.
Take the mic from him. Hey, take the mic from him.
I know. Good on you, Zachy. I say, all right, first off, I probably would have been swayed to go to Mike Myers. I would have, for the sole reason that he's seasoned. There's not that many more, yes, but he's been killed, brought up, killed. I haven't seen all the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies, so I'm playing a little bit of favoritism here.
Yeah.
Josh Wayne.
I haven't seen any of the Chainsaw movies, but I'm gonna have to go with Mike Myers just because you take him out once, he's gonna come back.
Yeah,
so can't
he's
really
come
fight.
back.
That's true. He has cheated death.
Several times.
Yeah, and he's known as he's a devil.
He's known as evil. His
Pure
word
evil.
is evil. Pure evil. Yep.
Mike Myers is going to the next round.
Mike Myers is going to the next round. Leatherface is out.
Pennywise versus Ghostface. I think this is pretty simple.
This is a clean sweep.
think it
Pennywise.
is.
Pennywise is crushing him.
Yeah.
Okay, I did not know. I thought.
Well, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think about Pennywise's voice because I can kind of do his voice decently.
Yeah.
But I think I got to hear it. Do when he's talking to what is it? Is it Georgie? Hi, you Georgie.
Oh,
Hey.
dude! Hey, that was kind of scary.
It's kind of creepy.
That was kind of scary.
We watched it, and Char and I were laying in bed, and I would just talk to her in that voice, and she was like, "Hey, seriously, please stop! Like you're creeping me out."
Yeah, that's creepy. The boy was very into it. Pennywise is definitely taking out.
Pennywise the dancing clown. Hey, it's creepy.
That
dude.
is
I know.
creepy. Solid stuff. Solid.
So we're gonna say Pennywise over Scream, even
Yeah.
though I just like Scream. Like I just feel like he tries hard. He's got
It's
a little
good.
knife, runs around.
It's a
little high
solid
schooler.
movie too, but I tell you, people don't remember Scream as much as they remember Scary Movie. People remember the Scary Movie stuff
Yeah,
more than
yeah.
remember Scream.
What
At least,
up?
yeah, what's that?
You.
What's
The Mike Myers though took dents about Leatherface. He's beat up. He's beaten and battered a little bit.
My thing is, how do you actually fight Pennywise? That's why I
true.
didn't
Well,
fully want him on the list.
Here's the argument for Pennywise: is a bunch of kids beat his ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
What? How did the movie end? Was it like they didn't give him his power? They didn't allow to be scared or something like that?
I think it was maybe a fear thing too, right?
It had to be something.
I think
like
it was a
that,
fear
dude.
thing,
It had to
kind
be
of
a fear
like
thing.
kind of like a Freddy thing. All right, hey, let's get into what we want to fucking talk about. This Final Four. Hey, in the end, they defeat Pennywise by making him feel really bad about himself. God damn it! That's it.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Pennywise is
And he's going against Jason right now.
he's going against Jesus.
You could almost
Well,
say
here's the
Scream would
deal.
win because Scream would call Pennywise and do the whole "What's your favorite scary movie?"
No, 'cause
and then
that's not
talk him into feeling bad about himself.
That's not the actual Scream. Is I Know What You Did Last Summer.
No,
That's
no.
actually a movie called I Know What You Did Last Summer, isn't it?
Yeah, yes,
movie,
yeah.
So cute.
There it is.
Such a cute laugh.
But Scream was playing off like, what's your favorite scary movie? Like, is it
Yeah.
this one? Blah, blah, blah.
So, I
I
guess.
almost just want to do a round robin with the three boys, dude. Jason, Freddy, Mike Myers. I think that's what we all
Well, I think
want. That's what we all
what's
want.
going to happen if you're doing these monsters, first off, we're missing a couple monsters. Like, I don't know, Frankenstein or the creature from the Black Lagoon, one of the original horror movies.
Yeah.
There was a 3D movie from 1954. Awful.
Yeah,
It
we're
was a
leaving some
terrible-
people off. But ultimately, deep down, the child in us, we wanted Jason, Freddy, Mike Myers.
If you follow this
Triple
pod, which I
Threat.
know the tier 1s do, and I know the tier 2s do, and I know the tier 3s have heard a couple murmurings going on, we are big slasher guys. We
Yeah.
do like the slashers. Why? Because I tell you what, the other stuff a little too scary sometimes. You know
Dude,
what I'm
it
saying?
is.
You
It
got
is.
the murderers with the knives and they go and they got all over the place. That's scary, but it's not too scary.
But then you got the devil shit, dude.
That devil shit is the
Conjuring.
scariest shit.
The Exorcist.
Annabelle, Paranormal Activity, any of them. Poltergeist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Omen.
Sinister.
Oh, Sinister. Good. That was a good spook. It was a
Yeah.
really good spook.
All right, let's finish this. Let's
if-
finish this tournament up.
Okay,
dude.
so we're finishing the tournament up.
If we win
seed-
by it, it's Pennywise versus Jason.
Pennywise versus Jason. I think it's
It's Jason. Jason's our 1 seed, and we want to see Jason go to the finals.
yeah, but I also think Jason can't talk, so no one can make Pennywise feel bad about himself.
And he would play into the little boy in Jason.
And yep, he would play a little boy Jason. I think Pennywise beats Jason. 4-1 upset.
That's a good thought. That's a good take.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I would like to buy that take.
All right.
But I just want to see Jason go to the finals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we all do. But I tell you what, if we're talking about just strictly, like, I might be able to beat Alex's ass. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you could beat out, like, I could beat Alex's ass, but you could beat my ass. It's like a rock, paper, scissors thing. Like, one always beats the other.
Who am I beating?
I'm rock to his paper
Who do
to
I
your
beat?
scissors.
I think we're saying.
You beat Will.
I think.
No, Will beats you.
Ultimately,
You beat me. Wait.
Jason would be seen as the victor, but Pennywise would play into his weakness.
If you
The
had a
little
no
boy
holds
in Jason.
bar,
Smart. He plays
Yeah.
smarter, not harder.
Who would?
Pennywise.
Yes. And that's why Jason would lose, because Jason is a fumbling, just a slash him and stab him type dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Got a heart of gold. He's scratch all day, match all weight. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
you're right.
That
I
boy
think you're
dead
right.
game.
I think we do have an upset alert.
I think we got an upset alert. Where Jason Voorhees goes down to Pennywise. I hated to see it. I fucking hated to see it. But now we got a couple of deals going here, because
Now we got a match we all want to see. We all want to talk about.
we do want to
Mike
talk about
Myers
this.
versus Freddy.
So this is a perfect situation of a rock, paper, scissors thing. Because I think if you put Freddy Krueger against Pennywise, it's Freddy Krueger. He's well spoken. He's got some good chirps. He's tearing Pennywise apart. He's going to win that battle.
Yep.
Boom. But Michael Myers don't talk. He's just evil.
He's just evil. Like, what are you going to get in Michael Myers' dreams? He's not scared.
I don't think he sleeps.
I know. I don't think he sleeps either. Let's assume he does sleep. Either way, I don't think Mike Myers is scared.
You know, I think Pennywise is going to win this whole thing.
He's pure evil. I got Mike Myers.
I know you do. But I tell you what, you can't just stay with your bias. You have to talk about who's going to like win the fight based on what.
Here we
Unlike
go.
you, Mike Myers does not need to sleep, eat, or sit. Mike Myers beats Freddy Krueger because he never actually sees him. He's in a fucking dream. You know what I'm saying? One of them's gonna quit after a while, and Freddy Krueger talks and has a personality.
Mike Myers versus Pennywise.
Final.
Well,
Again, to me, Pennywise, it's a big fear thing with him.
Mike Myers doesn't talk.
That's what I'm saying. Mike Myers isn't scared.
So what if Pennywise goes out, gets Lori, all the people that Mike Myers wants to kill in his family, puts him out there. Now a man's got no goal. He's got no horse in the race anymore. Does he just lay down and die now?
Possibly.
Right?
But again, we're thinking one-on-one.
It's hard. It's a fucking coin flip. It really is.
What do you guys think? Alex, what do you think?
I've never seen it.
Wow.
So there's that. But
Disappointing?
yeah, I would go Mike Myers just off strength of his name. He's Mike Myers.
He's fucking Mike Myers, dude. He's got the mask.
I'll tell you what, dude. That's like when you go play the Patriots. People say, hey, don't worry about, like when you play the Yankees.
The Lion.
What's that movie called? Catch Me If You Can. Guy's walking into a bank, and he said, "Why do the Yankees always win? Because the other team's too busy looking at the pinstripes."
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
solid.
That's what you're saying right now. Don't look at the pinstripes.
You know why the Yankees always win, Frank?
Because they have Mickey Mantle?
No. It's because the other teams can't stop staring at those damn pinstripes.
You got to tell it to Pennywise, dude. I'm just having a hot take. I'm just a commentator.
You're
you know
not
what I'm
taking a
saying?
hot take. You're taking a regular take. My hot take is Pennywise
I'm
beats
taking a
Mike
regular.
Myers.
I'm just taking a regular take on our show. We'll see Sunday.
One thing we got to do, we got to flip a coin. I mean, if we're going to just have names.
You just have a bubble in your throat?
I have a bubble in my throat. I did have a bubble in my throat.
So you're saying we got to flip a coin and see who wins this one?
I think so. I mean, unless everyone else thinks Mike Myers, and then it's over. Then my vote.
What do you
obviously-
think, Josh? I think he thinks Mike Myers.
I think he does too.
I think the fact that Pennywise made it out of the first round is just ridiculous.
Oh!
It was based on who he was up against.
Yeah, I mean, walking through a Blockbuster when I was like 7 years old, seeing the original cover, I mean, that used to scare me. But after seeing this movie and seeing him getting just sunned by a bunch of kids because they don't believe in him, that's a pretty
Maybe
weak,
we're stupid.
That's pretty
Maybe
weak.
we're ridiculous for having him on this fucking list. Is he even a real slasher?
No, he's a monster though. Best villains
best
and
villains
monster.
monsters. Okay.
Where's the
I'm
Joker
glad
then?
that got clear.
I think if you can beat somebody by just insulting them, they're fairly weak-minded and they won't win any battle they're in.
Wow.
Okay, all right. That's a
That's a strong
fair
argument.
point.
He's got me swayed right now.
I know.
Zach, do you care to even weigh in on it before we just give Michael Myers the trophy?
Yeah, I go Mike Myers just because I'm a big Jason fan. I think it's kind of bullshit that y'all give Pennywise the win over Jason. So that's my opinion.
Okay,
Wow.
that's
General Patton over here,
Hey,
fucking a little
goddamn.
salty, my
The committee's
guy.
just bitter back here.
The committee's
Yeah,
better.
everybody got pretty upset with these takes.
When Will and I first met, I was a huge Friday the 13th guy. It was actually my favorite one over all of them. It still is in a toss-up. I just respect Halloween for being the OG.
Yeah, you heard that story. You heard that podcast story, whatever you listened to where
Yeah, it
you
was
respected
super
the
good.
original.
It was super good. And there's more depth in the Halloween movies than there is in the Friday the 13th movies. Jason Voorhees, though, has weakness. He's insecure. He drowned. He had water. You can put the mom, like you can put a silhouette of the mom, and literally say, "Hey, don't do this," and he won't do it. That's literally been in the movies where it's like, Jason, it's your mom. And she'll be
Right.
holding the woman's head. I think it's in part 2. The Friday the 13th part 2, Jason resurrects himself to come back from the dead to fucking finish what his mom started at Camp Crystal Lake. He goes up, the end of the movie, the girl's like has the mom's like mummified head and holds it in front of her and is saying something along the lines of, Jason, my sweet, sweet Jason, it's all good, everything's work out, and stabs the shit out of him. So Jason's gullible. Pennywise is smart. That's the only reason why he would beat Jason.
I know you're trying to defend yourself against. I mean, that was some heat back there.
It
from the
was
boys,
heat,
dude.
but I'm just trying to say where I'm coming from. I wanted Jason to win. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not playing Homer.
Right.
I'm in Spooktober because I respect Spooktober. Is Pennywise the best the best villain? Not even close. But based on the way the rankings set up,
Right, and you got to like he said, you got to respect the game.
if Pennywise matched up against Freddy Krueger, guess what? Freddy Krueger would have kicked his ass. Mm-hmm. He's smart, intelligent. He would have beat him down mentally.
But Jason beats Freddy Krueger.
Exactly, but it's like rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, but
Rock
sometimes
beats
you
paper,
can't always play that.
and paper
It's like,
beats scissors.
It's like Michigan
Oh.
should have beat Appalachian State that one year.
Yeah, 2008. I was
but
there.
you take them lightly. Appalachian State plays their weakness. Appalachian State comes out with a win.
Jake Long was there. Jake.
Yeah.
Sad.
I guess fair point. I mean, I guess it's a fair point. Like I said, I'm being kind of closed-minded right
If
now.
rock
so.
beats scissors, scissors beats paper, and paper beats rock, you know what I'm saying? Like, just because one would beat the other doesn't mean that one is now the best.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just happened to be where the cards were dealt when you laid out the scissors. You laid out the paper, you laid out the rock. Do you know what I'm saying?
You and your goddamn rock paper scissors.
Because I
analogy.
fucked it up like 3 or 4 times in this podcast, and I just don't want to get dummied. So I'm like trying to be like, hey, by the way, I'm figuring this shit out as we go. I'll tell you what.
the way you throw the rock and the paper and the scissors, like
It's just the one you do. It's a circle. It's a triangle, but it's also a circle. It's a big fucking deal, boys.
So,
and
hey,
girls.
Jason threw out the rock. He's the rock, but hey, Pennywise comes out that paper. yeah.
What if we had all the villains together and they just played rock, paper, scissors in the tournament?
Dude, in high school, we had a rock, paper, scissors league.
Get the fuck out of
Swear
here.
to God. Swear to God. Shout out the boys, dude. North County Rock, Paper, Scissors League. We created a MySpace.
Hey, there ain't nothing to do in Bonterra, Missouri. Talking shit like that.
We created a MySpace, and your rankings were on, like, your rankings were the top friends.
Yeah.
And so you'd create this bracket, and you'd play all around school, dude. So if you pass somebody in the hallway, you'd be, hey, Josh, you got to play Taylor. And you guys would sit there and duel it out. Best of 5, best of 7, best of 3, whatever, wherever around you were in the tournament. And then you'd sit there and mark them down, mark them off, do round robins, create divisions. We had it all, dude. It was a fucking blast, bro. We'd be sitting there in class, and I'd lean over, and let's say it was us. I'd be like, hey, Taylor, hey, you got to play Alex. And you guys would play like from afar and just kind of look like while the
Hey,
teacher's
that's a solid high school game.
Isn't it?
That's a solid
And then you
high
look
school
afar,
game.
like while you're listening to the teacher giving notes and stuff, and you just.
No, you guys didn't go
Swept
shoot, huh?
him.
Rock, paper, scissors. Oh, you guys would go shoot.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we had that league, dude. Shout out the boys going off the story. Going
That's
off the
the
rock
thing
paper
too.
scissors story.
Who doesn't go shoot? I feel like everybody goes shoot.
I want to say maybe in the beginning it would be rock paper scissors. So you just go on, the third one, rock paper scissors, rock paper scissors. Just
Rock,
do
paper,
all
scissors,
three.
shoot. They're going to shoot.
This is the world championship in 2006 for 50 grand.
Watch.
They go and
Watch.
shoot.
What? Oh, slow-mo.
Oh, they
fucking slow-moed it.
And there would be some strategy to it, dude, because you'd start to figure out what guys kind of lean on, like a secondary move, shit like that. It would get so serious, somebody would just pull out a dollar bill. And you know how it has like the little coded, like the little code of numbers next to like the face value?
Yeah.
And if it was like 1 through 3, that would be like rock. If it was 4 through 6, it'd be paper. 7 through 9 was scissors. So you just check like numbers and be like, all right, that's going to be my move. Doesn't even matter. So nobody could get a read on you. It's how fucking psychotic we were about rock, paper, scissors.
That's pretty fucking ridiculous and not spooky at all.
I know.
That's not spooky at all.
I know, dude.
I'll tell you what. God, I'm kind of pissed off Pennywise made it that far.
I know. Hey, when they had those takes, I was like, we sound stupid up here in these seats giving Pennywise.
But also,
all that
our
love.
list, to be totally fair, wasn't the best list. It was a food bar put together top 10.
Yeah, it was a potluck. It was a potluck of villains.
It was a potluck.
And so we're gonna blame this on the fucking production
Alex,
team back
dude.
there.
Fine. We'll throw it to Twitter and see what they think.
Yeah, well, they're gonna.
Hey, everybody
kill
out
it.
here listening, fucking shame Alex. When you guys hear this, shame fucking
Yeah.
Alex.
Hey,
This
we'll
is
throw
not
it to
our
Twitter,
fault.
but go ahead and fucking
we'll
kill
throw it to
Alex
Twitter,
for this, dude.
Fucking shame Alex's ass, bro.
I'll tell you what, dude.
You guys made the seeds right here on the podcast. You guys seeded them.
Fucking shame Alex,
The
dude.
way it came out, though, the way they seeded, fucking Pennywise snuck his little ass in there.
Yeah. Shame his bitch ass, dude.
Jason doesn't beat.
We gotta get out. We gotta move off of it. That's what we're doing. We're beating ourselves
I'm
up right
upset.
now. I know.
I'm upset.
Let's
dude.
talk about them. Let's talk about what we were talking about earlier.
Let's talk
You
about
got
this.
the-
Let's talk about the amount of people that
I'll go
have been
fuck
just
myself.
fucking.
I'll go fuck myself.
Hey, it was a sidebar, my dude.
I know. Hey, go ahead.
Let's
Fade.
talk about the amount of people that are engaging on Spooktober, dude. You tier 1s, tier 2s, and tier 3s.
Yes.
I see you out there, dude, and you're fucking killing it. The more I'm starting to realize the tier 1s legit got them little wolf emojis on their names. That's how you
Dude,
know they're
hey,
out there, dude.
yeah, that was a good call.
That's how you
too.
know they're out there, dude. That's solid.
They're probably repping the old vintage Spooktober gear.
Old vintage.
Looking at the newbies,
The
being like,
new
hey, you
shit's
gotta get
solid,
with it,
though, dude. I'm a big fan of that new shit. But you guys have come in there and it's absolutely been crushing it. When we see you guys on social media, we just get fired up. When I do the refresh on my Twitter thing and it's just like boom, a bunch of shit. I'm like, fuck.
I only get on to see what people are watching on Spooktober
Yeah.
Day,
Yeah.
following through, like who's staying consistent.
I love it, boys and girls.
I do too, man.
absolutely love it. You guys are doing an amazing job. Well, there it is. Michael Myers is your champion. Congratulations to Michael Myers, dude.
Fuck yes, fuck yes. I wanted this more than anything.
What else we got going on today?
Let's talk about the demonic movies,
Yeah,
the legit scary fucking movies.
absolutely. Like I've said this time and time again, the scariest movie I've ever seen in my entire life was Paranormal Activity. It affected me the longest. It affected me
I
the
see what you're
hardest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like we talked about before, the slashers don't really scare you. You know what I'm saying? When you're younger, you're a little kid. Like the thought of a giant man with a knife coming in, super scary. It still is, obviously, but like, hey, you can't be fucking around with them. Can't see 'ems. You know what I'm saying? hey, when you got them can't see 'ems out there, dude.
It's like, can't get right over there. Them can't see 'em.
Can't
dude.
see 'ems, dude. If you can't see 'ems, you got no chance.
Yeah.
That thing is a bit of a deal now.
Bit of a reach
all
on
right?
that joke.
Man, our friendships get a little spooky. It's getting a little ghostly. It's getting a little.
Oh, them can't see 'em though.
Hey, them can't see 'ems though, dude. I'll tell you what. That's a
Hey,
real
but think
deal.
about being
Holy
Leatherface. You can't. Oh yeah, that was stupid. Don't say that. I was gonna say, hey.
You can't do that.
Can't do that
Can't
noise
do that
now.
bullshit no more.
I was gonna say he's a can't see him and a can't get right, but he's a can see him.
We don't have the whole squad here today on this beautiful bus, but it's hilarious because Alex is wearing headphones, Zach's got headphones, me and Will got headphones, and Josh went and got us coffees and now he's just playing on his computer. Poor Josh.
I'll tell you what,
Poor Josh ain't got headphones on
Hey, he's
the
got
bus,
them
dude.
ears though.
He got them satellite
He can hear
frequencies.
everything going on in here.
Yeah. Hey, that's an Adam Sandler joke.
What's that Wi-Fi password?
5 All right, anyway, so we got Supernatural's Paranormal Activity. Obviously, that's the scariest movie I have ever been affected by in my entire life. Insidious. People got blown away by Insidious. I'll tell you what I did like.
Insidious to me is not. Are you saying it's overhyped?
It's overhyped.
I don't think so. I think Insidious is a very good spook, dude.
I think it's a good spook. I think it wasn't as good as the Paranormal Activities. Tiptoe by the window.
Yeah, that's creepy.
That shit was scary.
And then remember when they were in the kitchen and then they flashed over and the face was just sitting right next to him?
Yeah, them jumpy spookies are scary.
I can still hear that voice.
And then the little boy or girl like walks across the hall. Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude. Insidious is pretty scary.
At the end of the movie, dude, when he takes a picture of the woman.
Yeah.
And she ends up being like an old broad.
Yeah.
Shit's scary.
Yeah.
She's the witch or whatever. I didn't follow it too far. Did I not follow it too far? But it's a scary little spooky
I
deal.
think Insidious does well too because they had sequels. There's 3 of them, right?
Yeah, there's 3.
Yeah, there's 3 of them. And they're all pretty solid. You know what I mean? It's not like they got some of them just reach too hard and the storyline's terrible.
That's kind of what happened with Paranormal Activity. Paranormal Activity started reaching a little bit.
Yeah.
They started reaching, but I tell you what, the first 2, this scared the ever-living shit out of me. Shout out Cam Gordon, dude. Cam Gordon and I went and saw that movie together. It was so scary.
Paranormal Activity solid. Dude, you know what? Annabelle
That's
to me
a
was scary.
scary
It wasn't
one,
the
dude.
scariest. I'm just saying like that to me is a little sleeper spook.
It was Spooktober of 18. And we were going to Nashville Nightmare, which is also, we always like to shout out a little haunted house.
Yeah.
Nashville Nightmare solid. They have like 4 or 5 attractions. It's a fun time. It's a good event for the night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get a couple gals.
They got some
couple
concession
guys.
stand there.
They got a concession stand. If you want to have a couple drinks, you can go out there, have a couple drinks.
Pictures.
I tell you, if you're a high school kid, you're not gonna have more fun.
Yeah.
Like it's an awesome. It's a really, really good time. The issue with that is their lines get a little long. Here's the biggest problem with haunted houses. I know I always go on a
let's
rampage.
get into that, dude.
I always
Let's get
go on
into
a little
that.
bit of a rampage, but when you're in a haunted houses, I hope to God you're listening. If we come to your haunted house,
haunted houses, I hope to God you're
owners
fucking
of haunted
listening
houses, when you're walking through, if you're just filing people in a single file line going through, you're ruining the spook for everybody. Because the person at the front, you're gonna hear someone go, "Ah! Ha!" Like it's like everyone, obviously the people are in their corners getting their cues of when they're going to scare people.
Yeah.
But if I'm in a line and there's 5 people in front of me and 5 people behind me, first off, I'm not going to die because I'm not in the front or the back. But I will also I'm not getting scared. I'm watching other people in the front get scared and people in the back getting scared, but I'm not getting scared. That's an issue I had with Nashville Nightmare. They very overpopulated, but their attractions are good. They have different themes.
Yeah.
Their theatrics are really good. They did a really good job.
Yeah.
But just can't have so many people walking through.
And it's
gotta take time.
It's like everybody's got to work together. You got to hold the lines a little longer, but also don't tiptoe through the fucking thing and to let people come behind you.
Right.
Then it just convolutes fucking everything. Dude.
I'm a tiptoer. I like to enjoy the entire thing.
I know, but after we get super scared, we pick up the pace a little bit.
And get out
you know
there.
what I mean? Because you don't want to sit there and drag back.
You're right, dude. You're right. It's a small mistake, but there's big penalties because of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you were just saying, hey, let's get these people through. They paid a lot of money to get in here. Let's let them go. But also, like, you just take a little time, let 2 go. Like if I'm in a group, I like to get in a big group of people and make an event out of it, make an evening out of it.
But we do a good job splitting up.
That's what I was gonna say. You gotta split up. Sometimes I'll even ditch tailing.
Right.
You go get scared on your own. I'm gonna get scared on my own.
Yeah.
I like to go in by myself sometimes, but I can't stand it. And if there's somebody who does an attraction, this has happened when people will be like, hey man, big fan. Don't do that. Do not do that, dude. If you stop and you know who I am, I appreciate it. We can talk after, but stay the fucking character, dude.
Yeah.
Because I just love getting scared. But if someone's like, hey man, tighten up. What do you know? I love Bussin with the Boys. I rate 5 stars all the time. I love it, dude. I
Staying
appreciate
there looking
that,
like Mike
wait.
Myers, dude.
Yeah. And the guy's looking at him. Oh, appreciate it. He's got the mask on. Man, you're the best. Yeah, dude. Thanks, man. My night's ruined. You know what I'm saying? Friday night during the season, dude. It's really all you got for like a kind of wash all the week away because you're going 24/7. Friday night, I kind of cut that out. It's date night with the lady.
That weather changing.
Oh, that weather's changing. I can't even, dude. Oh, it's the fucking
It
best.
is the best,
But
bro.
that's a big thing that people need to stay in character, keep the lines well spaced and in small groups. Gracias.
And when you're going through it, have a little pace. Don't rush.
Right.
Enjoy it. But once you get past being spooked, you know when there's some lag, like get moving a little bit. Get moving a little bit.
It's not an art show. You can't just look at it and depict, how does this painting make me feel? Just keep on walking. Take mental notes as you're going through. Oh, I like that detail. But I'm moving. See how I'm moving the whole time? I'm moving the whole time I'm going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's an important thing.
Yeah.
What else we got on the supernaturals? Okay, so we were before the podcast. We were actually talking about.
Are we getting off the scary movie?
No,
part?
I'm in supernatural because I'm bringing it back around.
Okay.
So supernaturals. We were talking about the scariest movies. IMDb said these are the top 1,000 movies, whatever, starting in order. One movie that I've heard and I've seen YouTube videos on, and it's actually epic to look it up. Any person I've ever met that was alive and went to see this movie, at the time, they all say it was like, it changed the game. It was like revolutionary for spooks. Yeah. And that was the original Exorcism.
People were walking outside of theaters, like giving takes and just like, you said a guy watched it like 4 times and he hadn't finished it.
There's YouTube videos of people doing interviews outside the theater saying they've seen it 4 times and they can't finish the movie. I've never been able to not finish a movie. And I know there's lots of people that haven't have finished movies. But like, were people pussies in the 60s or 70s?
I mean, I feel like this, like The Exorcist was ahead of its time production-wise.
It was so ahead of its time. It really was.
Kind of reminds me like a Jurassic Park.
It was like so sacrilegious too. You don't really do that. So the lady's literally going to town on herself with a crucifix. And she's like 12.
Yeah, and then saying the craziest fucking things too, and then puking and like
pissing herself. That must have been a tough little acting job for that little girl.
Yeah.
That must have been a hard gig to get in character. And all right, here's what we're going to do now. We should put this crucifix between your legs and just start screaming, fuck me over and over again. And you're 12. Like, that's a weird...
And you got to keep redoing that scene.
I know. All right, a little more oomph this time. A little more oomph on the fuck me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this kid is 13, 12 years old. It's crazy.
And then telling the priest and shit, like, you know, that kind of shit. I don't even want to say it.
There's that Ouija board Jack was talking about last week, man. Oh,
that's just spooky, dude.
Hey, you got scared just now. Look up, go and pull up some of those testimonials or interviews or whatever. Those people doing going to see The Exorcism and getting scared. I didn't mean to bump you, baby. We can play a little footsie.
Another crazy ass exorcism movie was the one where they went over in that desert area. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
They got the disease going around. You don't know which exorcism I'm talking about?
No.
It's not the one of Emily Rose.
Exorcism Emily Rose was super good. Ending was horrible.
I'm gonna look
It didn't scare me very much. But yeah, pop this on for a couple seconds. Look it up. You put those over the mics real quick. Are we gonna get pulled if we play this?
No, we'll be okay.
Okay. I wonder what the deal. Yeah, audience. No, this is audience reactions. Fast forward a little bit because I want to see.
When I just pulled up the trailer, it had a YouTube warning on it. From the trailer from 1970, whatever, it said like, hey, this content is not suitable for most audiences, and I had to click, I understand, I'd still like to proceed.
See?
That's spooky, dude.
This violin or whatever this noise is, this will make the hair on your neck stand up now. People were crying in the movie theaters.
I have a friend in there alone, and I don't want to leave her in there alone.
I'm not standing here shaking for nothing.
How about you?
It's very, very real. I don't like it. I want to go home.
I want to see if it's going to make me throw up.
What?
It's one of the most grossest movies in the world.
Oh, that girl was crying.
I thought it was very powerful. Just turned my mind.
Terrible.
But I just found it really horrible. I just had to come out. I couldn't take it anymore.
People are extremely depressed by this.
Jesus Christ.
I wonder, this is like one of the first paranormal movies. I wonder what like the church thought about this. I wonder if the Vatican came out and was like, hey, this shit's fucked up now.
Yeah. They kind of giving up some of the stuff that they have to do.
Well, I mean, there's real exorcisms that happen out there now.
Yeah.
We talked about that in
and
a
the
couple
movie I was talking
podcasts
about was
before.
called Exorcist, The Beginnings.
Yeah, I think I've seen that.
Yeah.
I think I've seen that. This is a scary little deal.
You know one that fucks me up that I like don't... like want to ever really watch,
Tell me.
but like I will if it's. Nah, I won't really if it's on. I only will if like people are like watching it and want to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
But Hills Have Eyes.
See,
That one kind of fucks me up in a weird way.
that movie. I enjoy them. I do. It's fucked up to say.
I know, but like
it's the
rape
grossness
that happens,
The rape is
and then
fucked
the
up.
baby shit.
Yeah,
They take the baby and then they burn the dad.
The thing
in
that's
the
so
field.
interesting to me is like there's like it's like a nuke town, like Call of Duty nuke town,
Right.
where they nuked them and like everyone they like have these diseases because they were all like affected by radioactive whatever.
Yeah.
Like to me, I'm like it's interesting to me. It's like I don't know, super gross. But and I understand why people think it's
Like super out
yuck.
there, so you kinda
super
like-
out there. I remember the first year Taylor and I were together, and I brought the spook into her life. She was all about it, and then one day she came downstairs in the basement. I was getting treatment, and Hills Have Eyes were on, and she's like, after that day, she was kind of over the spook for the rest of that year.
Yeah.
I think we were about halfway through too.
Yeah.
So I understand why people wouldn't like it. It's got a place. It's got a place in my my library of spookies.
In your playbook.
My playbook of spooks.
Yeah.
There's so many out there though, and we do get really too like too much on the slashers, too much on this, too much. You know what I'm saying? Like there's so many out there. If there's things that we're not thinking of, which is there's so many. You guys need to let us know. Tweet us. Fucking follow us.
Dude, some sleepers out there. I mean,
there's some
huge
sleepers out
Halloween
there.
Town fan.
That's what we actually, you know what, pull that list up because them G-rated spookies are solid, dude.
Yeah. When I was young, like I almost hoped that they were making another Halloween Town that was
Yeah.
going to be released on Disney.
I used to
because you wanted to
love-
follow the family the entire way.
I used to love Nickelodeon, Disney Channel, and they would always have like you're watching like That's So Raven. There was like a Halloween episode.
Yeah.
You know, and the Nickelodeons would have all their Halloween ones.
Yeah.
That fired me up. And then the Disney Channel used to do like the kids. The kids were like jumping in the air off the trampolines and doing the splits and like kicking their legs out like so.
Yeah.
It was epic, dude. But there was then in October there were like bats and ghouls and goblins while they were doing their same kicks and splits and shit like that. Fires you up. It gets you going.
Oh,
Hocus Pocus. Shout out Austin Rogers, dude. Austin Rogers, Rogers Build. He's building my house right now. Shout out the boy. Definitely need a discount after that, Austin. Come help the boy out. But he loves Hocus Pocus now. He's in my phone as Austin Rogers Hocus Pocus.
Hey, sleeper boys, Goosebumps.
That is a sleeper, dude.
Goosebumps, dude.
And that came out recent. Jack Black. That came out like 3-4 years ago, didn't it? Or maybe 5 years
Yeah,
ago.
I tell you which one fucked me up when I was young, and that was the werewolf one. The Goosebumps
You
one,
and
werewolf.
wolves, man. Like you got some underlying shit with
You're
some
right.
wolves.
We are finding some.
We're finding some
hidden
deep.
things.
There you go.
Uncovering things.
Hey, I'm busting with the boys. You're gonna unravel them little layers, dude. That you're a little tiramisu cake, dude. You got layers.
The Batman origin story, dude. The wolf origin story.
I tell you what, man.
Hey, but the werewolf one messed me up. Like having friends, and then he got trapped in the net. The guy who like was trying to hunt the werewolves.
Was that a Cartoon Network?
I think
was
that was
Goosebumps or was it Nickelodeon? It was too extreme for Disney, I think.
I think it was Goosebumps.
Well, no, Yeah, I know. But what network did they play it on when we were kids?
Oh, I don't know. I feel like it was
Just
on
got so disappointed.
I feel like
You said that.
I feel like it was. I feel like it was on the network that the show Wishbone was on.
That was the wolf one.
Wasn't that PBS? Wishbone?
It might have actually been on
was
PBS.
I used to watch that.
That was a nice pull if you did that.
Hey,
See
dude.
what network it was on.
That fever, dude. That fever. That swamp fever. Mm-hmm. The werewolf.
Ooh, Scared of the Dark. That was
a
another
good
one that was pretty good, dude.
That was a good one.
God, I loved it.
Where are we at on time?
About an hour.
Oh. We've been rolling.
We have been rolling. This has been a great podcast. I've really enjoyed it.
It has been a great pod.
It's been a great pod, boys.
Some good laughs.
I'll tell you
good
what, though,
turny
we
talk.
can't say it enough. Love when you guys were shouting the boys out and telling us things because we need new spooks every year. Just because we put on the show doesn't mean we're not experts on it.
Yeah.
You people out there know a little something, little deal, a little bit and bat. You gotta let us know now.
Educate us.
Educate the boys. Education with the boys.
Nothing more than we love than getting educated on for Spooktober
What
stuff.
we love. Love
Yeah.
getting educated on what we love.
Yeah.
Students of the game, you would say.
Ooh, teachable.
Let's find out what network Goosebumps is on, and then let's wrap her up.
Yeah.
Am I bleeding? What is that? That is blood. Why is there blood on my leg?
Ooh, it's fucking spooky.
It is
in here, dude.
spooky out here, dude. You see that little calf blood?
Yeah, my spider might have bit you, dude.
Oh, dude, what if it became Spider-Man?
Did you say we? It'd be you.
So what if I became Spider-Man? I can't even fucking.
What are we trying to
see
look at
this.
here?
You guys want to know what network this was on?
Mm-hmm.
The Werewolf of Fever Swamp, dude.
Is that it? That stuff. I'll tell you what. If you know what network Goosebumps is on, shout us out, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming on the podcast, dude. We love having you guys. Tier 1, tier 2s, and tier 3s. You guys are unbelievable. Each and every one of you, even you sneaky little tier 3s in the back there. We see you.
We appreciate you.
We appreciate you. But go ahead and jump on board, man. We don't bite. We embrace everybody that comes on the bus.
Yeah, for
Don't
sure.
forget to subscribe, resubscribe. All that's. I think it was on Cartoon Network, wasn't it?
2007 to 2009.
And
Let's
follow
fucking
us.
go, dude.
Bussin
Follow the
WTB.
boys.
Shout us
Absolutely.
out. Follow us. Have a blast with it, dude. Leave reviews. Leave spooky reviews.
Oh, spooky reviews.
We should get some spooky
Leave us spooky reviews
dude.
of your spooky experiences.
I like that. I like that.
Solid. Thank you so much. As always, big hugs and spooky tiny little kisses.
Guys, gals, people of all ages, appreciate you so much for tuning in to another episode of Bussin' with the Boys. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the episode on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatever platform you're on. We're on there. We have a YouTube channel, Bussin' with the Boys. We would love if you subscribe there as well. If you are subscribed and you want to be more for the boys, unsubscribe and resubscribe again. It sounds funny and stupid and kind of obnoxious, but all of your subscriptions and resubscribing and stuff, it helps in these little algorithm games for climbing charts because, again, we are very organic. You guys, where we're at is because of you guys. So we like to keep it fucking organic and just from us, dude, us versus the world. But we really do. We really appreciate your guys' support. A few of you had questions about merchandise. You can go, our merchandise store is on barstoolsports.com. Go over to shop, and we are under the brand Bussin' with the Boys. You can find all of our gear there. We restock constantly now. If you guys have any ideas, shout us out. If you guys buy the gear, shout us out. We really do love when you guys talk back to us, add us, mention us, put us on your stories, tag us, all that fun stuff. We like grabbing that stuff and putting it on our YouTube episodes. And again, we just love it, man. We love you guys. We appreciate you so much. Keep being for the fucking boys. Keep being a wolf. The biggest of hugs and the tiniest of kisses. We love you. We appreciate you. Tune in next week for another episode of Bussin' with the Boys.